Oh my god, I gotta press restart. I'm on top of the Bentley. I'm on top of the Bentley. Huh. I'm on top of the Bentley. I'm on top of the world. Give me the diamonds and pearls. Look at girl in the back. I'm rolling on this shit. I'm rolling. Rolling. And then I'm rolling. I got a vacuum, bro. I could see the fucking hair she's shedding. Getting cold, so she's shedding. I used to love when she was a baby because she ain't had none of these problems. So I swear, 2 years ago, girl ain't had none of these problems, bro. But the market is gonna have some problems. First of all, I want to show y'all this right here. I just want to show y'all something. Ah, uh, granted, I still think this is a bad trade. Look at this. Granted, look at this. Comes here. The low is here. Low is here. We're gonna mark up some. We're gonna start off with gold. Really, we shouldn't start off with gold. High here. High here. Low here. Okay, high here, low here. Look at this. Look at this sexy move. Granted, I already took profits, so I don't give a flying fuck how high it goes. I honestly don't care. Um, it could come back down. I don't care. If it comes back down and then comes back up, I don't care. Granted, can't keep pushing on. I am about to take profits soon. Granted, I already took profits when it hit here. I took profits when it hit here, and then now I'm just holding. I'm just holding. Took profits there. And yeah, that's it. Just hold. We got bad news coming. Um, the value of gold is just gonna keep soaring up. Just a couple of years ago, gold was worth $1,000. Gold was $1,700. Yeah. Now it's worth 4 bands. So high, low. This is new highs. I don't know where it's going. Granted, you take your profits and you hold. Hold till whenever you want to. If it breaks down here, I might think about getting out, or I might just think about, hey, I go on small time frame to re-enter, or I would want something like this. It comes down, say if it comes down to here, and it does, and it comes back up. I'm looking to enter here. So granted, instead of being selfish, think about if price comes to here. Say if price comes to here. Like I said, you have to be patient. Look why I caught it already from here. I already caught it from here. So I caught it from here to here. Granted, I took profits and I'm just holding. Granted, the way I add positions is when price comes down here. I feel more comfortable, more safe. I know it works more. If price comes down here and doesn't break the quality low. So check me out. If price doesn't break this low, stop, girl. So if price doesn't break this low, 6 minutes. We're gonna say okay, 6 minutes. No. Is there a way you could just clip? Let's go. Let's just type 6 minutes. 6 minutes. All right, 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Okay. So boom. I go in 6 minutes. Okay. So look, I entered from the low, got all of this profit. Now, anything above this yellow is going to come here. So if price retrace down and doesn't break this low, which I'm on a higher time frame, it's still a buy. So it could come here. You could come in early and get here. And granted, you could come here. This is the super best setup you can take. So even if you don't want to be greedy, it comes here, it keeps playing around, and it breaks, you know not to enter. Or if it just keep making higher highs, you know to enter. Or if it comes here, this is the best thing you can do. If it comes here and it breaks the yellow and it's making higher highs, once it makes the high, comes down a retracement, you enter off the emptiness of a candle. And then once it comes down and breaks that emptiness of a candle, you enter and you just bada bing, bada boom. It works, guarantee almost time. It works for you to make money. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't care if you lose. It works for you to make money. Granted, gold, we're still in gold. We took profits and we just holding. So if gold could keep going up, it's just gonna keep going up. I don't have no control. Once I took my profits, I really don't honestly care where it goes. It could go back to break even. Or you could get your profits and you would get triple my profits. If it hits my TP, I make triple what I took out. And that's crazy. That's crazy. So say I took out 500, right? I took out 500. My TP is at 1,500. Imagine, bro. So I don't. So either it's gonna hit zero. Granted, I'm gonna just win 5. But in a market, you have to play the long game. You have to play the patient game. So you take your profits and you hold it. Most people don't like holding. I'm up so much, but I'm still holding because I know either I'm gonna go break even or I'm gonna make possibly a lot of money. I already took profits of it. Whoop-de-doo. I took profits enough, I lose twice. Either I'm gonna go break even, boom, I go back to zero, or I'm gonna gain what? 3 times as much as my TP I just took. So you gotta make the math. You gotta make the math. So yeah. So US 30. US 30 is in a nice predicament. Like I said, we go back to gold a little bit. So gold is at this point where I want it to drop. I do want gold to drop because I could just re-enter. Like I said, this is my re-entry point. If it doesn't come down, whoop-de-doo. I'm still come down and it doesn't break the low on a 4-hour time frame. Like I said, we just following a 4-hour time frame market structure. You see how it's never breaking lows. Look, you see how it's never breaking lows. Look, just check me out. Check me out. Check me out. It's never breaking lows. Higher high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. It's never broken. So we're just strictly buying. Granted, look at me being greedy. I had multiple buys, but I did try to sell one time because I seen a sell. Um, but on a 4 hour, it wasn't a sell, but on an hour it was a sell. But granted, I'm wrong. Sometimes you can be wrong. Sometimes you won't be patient. But granted, you just buy. If it dips, keep buying. Granted, and this was break even. This won't even a loss. It was break even. I closed out at break even. So, but I got a bunch of buys in this. And look at this. long-term buy I bought right here. Uh, bought this buy right here. I could have been held into this day. Like I said, you gotta have the mindset of, damn, I I held twice, but I held twice, but man, it closed me on that break even. But one time, if you hold and that junk goes up 1,000 points, you the richest in the world, man. And that's one something the best trader in the world, Warren Buffett, said. Just be patient, hold, and the price is gonna go. Gold always is gonna go up. US 30 is always gonna go up. Do certain stocks that's always gonna go up. So even if it's at a big dip, like we go in a recession, say we buy in a recession, not a economy getting back. Imagine you hold for a year during that recession, you're gonna be 3 times as much rich. Gold had its long range. This was ranging for about 6 months. It had to have a breakout like this. Granted, I messed up because I bought right here. I remember buying this in August. It's October. What if I bought in October and still took a little? Maybe I took a little profits here. I didn't think it was gonna go this high. I didn't. Took a little profits here and say, hey, I'ma just hold. Let me hold for 3 months. Imagine I just close my app. I'ma just throw my phone. Hold for 3 months and bought 3,439. I'd have been up 500 points. And most people can't handle that because you up even 50 points off this. That's a lot of points. It's a lot of points. So you like, dang, 50 points. Your account up 200%. Probably never seen money like that. Or if you did see money, you just acting greedy. Man, you can say, hey, let me take out a percentage. And then, no, I'm in this for the long run. I seen a clip where the best trader loses majority of his wins, but when that one winner hits, it wipes everything out. It wipes everything out. He could have lost 8 times. That one hitter wins. He won like 100 times X his money. And I seen it. That junk was crazy. My neighbor's arguing again. I gotta go watch this. So neighbors keep arguing. So granted, yes, if you don't feel safe holding for a long time, granted, you just gotta hold for a long time. It just makes more sense sometimes. It honestly do. Granted, if and sometimes you have to be patient. Like even if you try to hold and it just go back to break even, maybe the market is not ready to break out. It's probably not ready to break out. Like I probably could have been buying so much times here. Like I could have bought here, came here, closed back out, took profits. Yeah, I took profits here, take a little 30-50%, and then just come back break even. Boom, I buy another one, comes back here, and then it takes off. Like, like look how much times like so say comes here. Boom, buy here, comes up. Say I want to take profits right here, a little 30%. Boom, get the 30%, takes out. Boom, I lose. Okay. Not even lose. Go break even or you lose. It doesn't matter. Which one of you want. Boom, you lose. Comes back up, comes above. Say you buy right here again. Comes here. Say you close 30% again, comes here, boom, still not lost, breaks in out. You want to close another 30% because it just hit another high. Or another 20. You closed out 50%. Boom. Now you say you want to hold forever. Boom. Just say you want to hold forever. Yeah, stop loss to be here. Go break even. Just go break even. Boom. Boom. Comes here. Say you want to buy. Buy. This is where I will buy at. Comes here. Comes here. Close 20%. Boom. Comes here. Close another 20%, 40, 50%. And then you say, I want to hold forever. Boom. You close 50%, 50%. Boom. Comes here. Break even. Comes back. Break even. Comes here. Breaks out. Comes here. Buy here. Say you want to buy here. Boom. You buy. You buy. Boom. You buy. It comes up. It comes here. Comes here. You go. Comes here. You go break even. I mean, not break even. Takes 20%. Comes down. Comes right here. Take another 20%. If it comes out, boom, 20, 50%. You have 50%, and then boom. Say you hold forever. We gotta imagine if that hold forever goes. Even that, I failed 3 times, but that 3 times ain't worth this. It's not. I could have take out 50%, took out 30% the first time, take out 50% the second time, take out 50% the third time, take out 50% the fourth time. But the fourth time, at the fourth time, I would have gained over 700 points. That's fucking crazy. That's a crazy amount. No one don't even have the mindset to counter that. If I was actually rich, I would trade that way. Like, doesn't matter. Okay, I held the trade for 2 months and I lost. Doesn't matter. If you know the long period and know the market is consistently go up, get the dips, buy, and hold forever. Not even hold forever. That's the phrase I'm using. Hold forever. Hold till you get 5,000%. I don't know. Imagine someone bought Bitcoin in 2010 and then just woke up. He held for 15 years. He's richer than everybody. He's richer than everybody. He bought Bitcoin in 2010 and just forgot about it. He's richer than everybody. And it's probably some people who have like 5 Bitcoin that was using Bitcoin in 2010, they probably was using it. Bitcoin was $1. Man, that's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. So, like I said, we already looked at gold. It's not much to say. We already been bragging on gold for a minute. How high can it go? I don't know. US 30. What can I do with US 30? I got it selling. Yes, I have it selling. Granted, would never hold a US 30 for a long-term sale. Ever. I don't even care if it's a depression. Maybe a long time. Not a long sale though. Because why would you sell something that has the best companies in one and sell it long term? It just doesn't make sense. Yeah, I don't even care. It doesn't make sense. It absolutely doesn't make sense. Maybe a recession, but that's not a long time. You're just holding for about, I don't know, till that recession is done, and then it goes back up. It goes back up every time. It goes back up every time. Look at this. It goes up every time. Boom. It goes up consistently. Boom. Boom. And it just keep going up. It keeps going up. It keeps going up. We had one down year. Boom. But it keeps going up. Granted. What would you look at now? Long term. If I was a super long term trader, if it comes here and doesn't break here, and they kind of did come here, comes here, doesn't break this, and comes and goes above here. Granted, I have price coming all the way back up to here, guaranteed. Granted, I would want price to come down a little lower. I do want price to come down a little lower. Say if it come here, this is the low. Say this. No, we're not gonna move that alert. This is the low. Boom. That's just on a higher time frame. I'm just looking at this on a higher time frame. Comes down, play around, make higher highs. Boom. You go on a lower time frame to see if it's breaking higher highs on a lower time frame. You enter from here and then you hold to here. Hold to here. Because anything above here can goes to here. Almost it kind of always goes to here. Almost guaranteed. That's why patient pays. Because say if you want to buy, either it's going to keep going up, or if it comes down, doesn't break the low, and it comes above here, guaranteed in some way, shape, or form. It can come down and come back up. It can come down and even come down here, but guarantee most of the time, price will, if it's keep making higher highs, it will come here most of the time. So we're gonna delete this for now because we're not looking at a higher time frame right now. We're looking at a 4 hour. Granted, that is still a good buy. If it comes down and breaks this, and then you can see higher highs once it passes above here. Granted, you will buy. But right now, you see, I'm working with the 4 hour right now. So the 4 hour, boom. And to help you to mark higher highs and higher lows, use the pivot HL. Use it on 4 hour. Use it on daily. Use your higher time frames to understand market structure. Use your higher time frames to understand market structure. Use your higher time frames to understand market structure. Yeah. Use your higher time frame. That's all I'm gonna say. 245. Now, let's go over this. I'm just more. So, let's go over this. Oh, you see this big drop. Granted, I want to start deleting some of this. I want to delete most. I just want to delete the yellow lines. I really don't per se, but it's kind of annoying me. It is annoying me. Granted, you can always add them back. I just don't like how it looks. I like deleting everything off my chart except the trades I took because I could go back and listen. Like, why was this a stupid trade? Like, it comes here. I could see why is this stupid a trade. 4 hour comes here. Look, boom. Like, I had a couple of good trades. Comes here, comes below, enter, comes below, enter, comes below, enter. Granted, this wasn't the best setup, but it was a setup. Not, I'm happy off of this setup. I'm happy off this setup. Not too half pounds on this setup. Breaks out, comes here, gonna enter here, gonna enter here. Boom, comes back down. Boom, comes up. Boom, comes here, comes here, breaks below here, could have found something around here, boom, comes up, comes down, comes here, break below here, breaks below here, comes here. You think about selling, never sold, never made any sell potential. Even if you want to switch, say you switch, boom, never saw any sell potential. So granted, it could come here and not show sell potential. It could come like this is what I mean. You see how I said boom, buy potential, say it came right here, boom. On a smaller time frame, got to make higher highs. So boom, if it don't make higher highs, no thing. So our sell potential, it's not making any sell potentials. I could just look how the candles is forming. Is not making. Maybe granted, at most it made is when it broke this high. So it didn't even make any potential. So boom, we back in buys. Boom, comes here. Last price market was here. Uh, right here, right here. So it went above here and it went to what? Boom. to here. So anything that came above here, boom, comes here. Boom, we probably would have lost this one. Boom, comes here again. Comes here again with a 1. Could have held on for a couple of days. Boom. That's over. Say you bought right here, 46,242. Would have gained 800 points just by holding. Granted, just say you even hold to here. Would have gained like 500 points. Granted. Telling you, don't even gotta be greedy. To say I want to hold to here. Boom, boom. Okay. Now we in sales. Why? Because it just broke all these highs. So we're gonna delete this. And we're gonna delete this. And now we have to figure out what do we want to trade. So we cloning. We cloning. We clone. Oh my gosh. This is kind of. I want a bigger one. Granted, I will use this one because it came here. The lowest was here. Up is here. Granted, it did break here. Because what you can say here. Granted, no one is trading to this part. Like, you have to sometimes understand market. It can come, but it's showing like, okay, it's breaking above. So granted, I would use this. That's my lowest point. Clone here. Or you can even sometimes like your pH. Like I said, this was the lowest, high, lowest, high. It don't mark out everything, but marks out majority of everything. Before it broke this, high. This is the highest point. Comes back down. This is the lowest point before it broke here. So you mark this, boom, high. It breaks there, boom, it breaks this. So lowest, boom, high. Now, lowest, clone, comes here, boom, lowest point was here. Lowest point was here. What can you see? That I want price to come here and come back all the way at least to here. Don't even need to come back. Sell, I'm not even in sales, and sometimes it has to come with logic. I don't even care to sell all the way down to there. I don't. Give me 50%. Give me 50. Buys, damn right I care about catching that whole thing because this is a consistent upper trend. This is a super upper trend. But I'm like, this consistently goes up. This is a market that consistently goes up. 85% of the times, this market consistently goes up. Granted, I will always follow the trend. So, granted, it's telling me to sell. It's telling me, even so, even if you don't want to sell, just don't sell. Like, I'd probably be like, man, I just don't want to sell. Oh, even so, you want to sell when you could come here and it could come here and it could just keep going up and be like, hey, it didn't really want to sell. And then you would just change your buys back to buys. That's all it is. You have to be patient in a market. 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 I have to keep saying that. You have to be patient. Have to. Have to, bro. Have to be patient. Because even so, it's a sell for now. I don't care what anybody say. It can be a buy. Yes, it's a long-term buy. We know that. But the trend is telling me it wants to sell. It's telling me it wants to sell. Granted, it can tell me if it wants to sell, but if I go down and it doesn't sell, I just won't sell with it. That's all it means. So it comes here. Boom. It's not, it comes do this retracement. Boom. Retrace. It comes here. Whoop-de-doo. You feel me? You don't want it to break here. If it breaks here, we're just changing our mind. Boom. If it breaks here, boom, changing our minds. We'll go to a smaller time frame. Boom. It comes up. Say it comes up. We'll want sell. There's no sell momentum here. And granted, it's going to sell. Because why does it has a gap? Why does this have a gap? Why does this have a gap? It can go up. Once it breaks lower lows, it's not breaking lower lows. Look, you see how it goes up, come down. Granted, it broke lower low here. Look. No. Okay, so it comes up. Boom. This is the low. This is the high. Boom, it comes up. Boom. It breaks low. So granted, say you want to sell. Say you did want to sell today. Boom. I'll be all honest. Let's go to 5 minutes. So boom. Say you want to sell today. Granted, this is how I will do it. That's why I said I would just wait for here. This is not the best setup. This is not the best setup. But I'm telling you how to catch the setup. So boom. It sells right here. Boom. Where would I would like to enter? Granted, and it works. I'm telling you this works. Even if it didn't hit back down to here, it works. This is just this is just the super best. Like, this is like A++. Like, if you have to take one setup out of anything, just wait to hear. That's what I'll tell you. Don't force this. Do not force. I won't force in this trade today. Don't force it. Because I maybe would have lost. Waiting. You have to be patient. You have to be patient. You have to be patient. People don't understand that. You can't trade every day. You can't. You can't trade every day. That doesn't make sense. You wait for the best opportunity. You don't trade every day. You don't. You don't trade every day. I'm telling you. You don't trade every day. Don't trade every day. So I just want to break this down. So boom. Where would I sell? I don't care if y'all keep saying buys. I'm gonna stick to my buys because it makes me money. Granted, like I said, it's a long-term buy. I just explained why would I sell. So boom, where I sell. Let's just say 5 minutes. Okay, broke up a 5 minute. High, low. What you can do to pivot points? Look, high, low. It's the high. So boom. Anything above, anything below here usually will come to at least right here, right? Best spot you can sell. And it almost worked. It almost worked. Granted, maybe would have lost. But look at this. Comes here. Because the best spot you can sell. Like I said, this is the high. This is the high. This is the low. It broke out here. Never really made another low. So once it break out of here, it just continues to buy. So this just told me it continues to buy. Like, look. Like, higher high. Like, look. Let's delete this. You see how it's going highs? High, low, high, low, high, high. This is low, high. Breaks this. Boom. Probably thinking about selling. Oops. This meant to be gold. So gold. Boom. Gold. Places to sell. Here and here. Two places I would sell. These are the two places I would sell. It has to come up and it has to come back down. That's when I sell. It has to come up and it has to come down. It has to come up and it has to come back down. So what does it do? It comes up Damn, this is yellow. It comes up. Because this is the high. Boom. This ain't the low. This ain't the low. You probably think it's the low. Grant, because it's not. This ain't the highest point of the market before it broke this. This is the highest point. Granted, if it did this and came down and broke it again, this would be the highest point. Where does it do that? So most people would be like, this is the highest. To me, it's not the highest because until it breaks here, it's back on buys. But right now, it's anything that doesn't go below here, I'm not buying. So granted, you want to sell? Fine, let's sell. Boom, first place to sell. Comes here, comes up, comes down. Granted, say you do sell, comes up, comes down. You sell here. This would be the real TP. In all honesty, I would make this be the TP because you don't want to make your TP this big. So granted, I probably won't even sell here. Why? Because this is the real TP. In all honesty, this is the real TP. It's the real TP. Boom. Take profit. It's all the way down here. In all honesty. But you'll take partials. You'll take partials. Maybe right here because it could go up after this. Maybe you take partials. Take partials right here. It's a nice 2.36. Right here. Boom. It comes here. Usually if it does come here, you might just push. So that's why I just take partials here and just leave it. Leave the break even to I'll just leave it I would want it to go even a little farther. So probably like this. So probably like a 6R. Take the 2R first. And then just let it rock. Granted, never happened. It never happened. So boom. You take here, boom. Comes up. Comes back. Comes up. Comes back. Comes up. Comes back. So you probably go break even a couple of times. Do want to exit. You got the opportunity to. But like I said, I don't. Depends on how you feel. Maybe your anxiety, you just can't take it. Honestly, you just gotta lose. It's hard. It's hard to even say that. It's hard. It's very hard. It's very hard because it's not breaking. It's very hard. It's very hard. It's very. I'm telling you, it's hard. But this will make you a better trader. Granted, another spot you can enter, even if you don't want to enter here, you enter here. Comes here with tips. Comes here. Granted, this is more forgiving if you do want to go break even. I wouldn't mind going break even here. This, I wouldn't be too fond of going break even. Unless you just want to exit off that and be like, hey, the market just don't look like you want to go. Granted, that might just be a loss. You have to be realistic. Savon Tudor would have lost that one. Granted, I might would have went break even here. If I took it here, comes up, smacks down, it's the go time. First TP I want is here. I'm more found on this TP because it went here already. So I wouldn't take out my full profit here. Like I said, granted, on a higher time frame, where did it go? I'm just being realistic. Where did it go? Right here. Granted, this would be my first TP. I'll probably take out 20. Second TP, I'm taking out another 30 right here. Boom. 7R. Rest, it's a sell. Like I said, it's a sell. Like I said, be smart. US 30 goes up 85% of the time consistently. So why the fuck would I hold long term? At most, I will hold to here, back to the lowest low. And if it go lower, so be it. But I hold the buy forever. I will hold a buy forever. You feel me? I just wouldn't hold no sell forever. especially on US 30. The best, oh my God. So this is a nice 12R. Granted, you would have lost. Just be realistic. That's why I said this is not the best setup. But granted, I'm just saying this type of setups I take. So it's a sell. This up here will be the best sell. If it breaks above this, it's not a good sell no more. It's going back to buys. But let it clear all of this up. Let it retrace back up on a higher time frame. Look, because I'm about to show you the trades I entered and I'm still holding. Like, look, boom, let it retrace. Don't trade it. Just be patient. Most people want to keep trading. You don't trade every day. It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't. Makes no sense. Let it come. If it don't come up, so what? It doesn't come. It just doesn't come. You just miss it. And that's what people fear in this zone. You want the A+ setup. Because A+ setup, even if you miss it, boom, boom, you hit it most of the time. Even if you lose the A, like, bro, if you just even get like 3 good A+ setup, one of that could just make you, that could make you loads of money. Loads. I just showed you an A+ setup on that gold. You could have been up 700 points if you just never touched it. I'm just telling you. So look, granted, I wanted to come up here. If I don't see no sell momentum, what is going to make me even sell it? So it has to break here in order for me to think a buy. I wouldn't think no buys. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Right now it's selling on a higher time frame. I don't care. It's a long-term buy. We know that. But the momentum is not showing me buys. It doesn't want to buy right now. Until the momentum show me buy, it could break this, come back down. I get in when the dip comes. But I'm not going to risk stupidity in thinking it's going to go up because it's US 30. I have to see it going up because it's US 30. And then I will buy. Granted, you could be a lucky motherfucker and buy it here at the low, and it could keep going up. And you'd be like, yes, I caught the best one. But that's luck. It's not going to keep happening. That's why I said I will buy once it breaks here, comes down, get me a little position on a smaller time frame, and enter. Right now, I'm just looking for sales. Nothing else. Be patient. And if the sales don't come, I'm back to buys. And I rather buys because it's US 30. I rather to buy. Let it touch my alert. I could sleep. I could do all of it. Once it hit my alert, I wake up. I look at the charts, see momentum, see lower. The higher time frame tell a story. I'm just trying to get in the story on a smaller time frame. You see how I just keep making lows? Look, it broke out of this. I would have came up, right? You see how this is the high. It broke the low right here, came up of an empty candle. Granted, I would have took TPs right here, boom, but I would have lost. It's okay. You have to lose. But granted, I make money. It doesn't matter. I wouldn't have took this trade though. I'm waiting for a market to come. I'm just saying how I execute the market. Because granted, it can not even touch here and it can keep going down. And granted, what I would do, make this the high where it comes down to, make the switch it out. I just switch it. Just switch it. That's it. Just switch it. Like I said, I did it for gold. Look, I did it. It looks, I edit, look, did it the same thing for gold. Broke out here, came down right. Look, did the same thing for gold. And I'm still holding. Look, it's still going. People don't understand. I'm holding. I held shit for 3 weeks. A month. The longest I held stuff was a month. I can't wait till I get 500K. I'll be holding for 2 years, bro. It's no point. The market is not meant. Like, people be like, you can't get rich off the market quick. Duh. You really have to hold for, bro. I have a fucking crypto portfolio I held for 8 months and it makes shit. I know in fucking a year or two, it's gonna be some money in there. Maybe not. But guarantee, if I held Bitcoin 2010, it would have went up. It just would have went up. Granted, look, higher high, going at its highest, peak low. This is where it broke out at, but because at the second highest, where I bought in, A+ setup. I'm still holding. Look, I took my profits here, where the highest it ever been, and I'm holding. I'm holding. I took 30% and I'm holding. I could take another 20% now and still hold. Still hold. US 30. Who's that? US 30. I'm waiting for it to come back here. We got news tomorrow. Boom, it come here. It doesn't break here, and it comes up, comes back down in this. I'm looking for sales. I'm looking for sales. Comes up. I still think this would have been a good trade. I wouldn't have been mad if someone took some trade like this. Granted, you have to lose. The thing is fucking impossible to lose. Get the hell out of here. Just take better setups. Just take good setups. Don't take any setup. Take good setups. Granted, I'm in another trade right now too. I'm gonna show you. Before we look at Nas, because Nas and 30 is kind of the same thing. It's not the same thing, but it moves the same way. GJ. Most people don't probably say, GJ, look. I'm still, granted, I'm holding. Granted, it might not go up. But if it does go up, look at all of this. Look, this is the high. This was the high. Look, this was the high. This is the low. Well, go to 4 hours because it's not really explaining the story. This is the high. This is the low. This is the high. Let's get it. Go on. This is the high. This is the high. So anything when it broke out of this high, it went to here. Boom. Comes down, comes back up, comes down, comes back up. We buy, we hold, we wait until price do what it want to do. So granted, breaks here, I can be like, hey, I want to go break even now. Didn't go break even yet. Go to hour. I don't know what it wanted to do. Maybe it doesn't. But granted, I want price to come here. I could go break even if it comes here. Because I'm not break even. Or it could just say, hey, I want to keep going down. They say, hey, I want to sell. Because granted, this could be a fake out. This can be a fake out. This can't just be a fake out. But granted, I would want it to sell. I would want, if it does sell, what they do? But granted, if it hit here, that's break even. But granted, I ain't gonna lie, that's gonna be like a 4. I'm gonna take a little profit. I'm gonna take a little 20%. I'm gonna take a little 20, and I'm gonna still close that break even. But granted, this is a 20R. Imagine. Price already came here. It's gonna come back here. It's gonna come back. This is a 22R. Look, it already came here. Didn't break lows. The high. This is the previous high. Came here. So granted, that's a 22R you catching. This is 22R. This is a 22R. Imagine. Y'all can just be patient and hold and just wait for good setups. This is a good setup. This is an A+++ setup. This is the A+ setup. Even if I lose this, I wouldn't be mad. This is the setup I lose. I can't be mad. But if I win, I ain't gonna be mad either. If I win, I ain't gonna be mad either. If I win, I ain't gonna be mad either. If I win, I ain't gonna be mad either. Now, granted, higher highs, lower lows. Granted, this is what you do. High, low, breaks out of this. Comes here. This was the low. Breaks here. Now it's breaks here. Now it's a high. Comes here. Doesn't break the low. Cut enter. Comes here. Doesn't break the low. Enter. Comes here. Granted. Comes here. Comes down. Comes down. Doesn't break no lows. Comes here. Comes down. Comes here. Comes down. Breaks high. Re-entry. Comes up. Comes down. Comes up. Not gonna lie, I lost this because I came up, came back up, entered, made the stop loss a little tight, lost, re-entered because why wouldn't I? Maybe it just waked me out just cause. Enter here, came here, enter here, came here. Now, this price come to here. I'm looking to close that break even. That's when I'll close that break even. Because this is where price was at its highest point. Fuck all of this. When price come here, close out break even. I feel more safe. Why? Because that's what price was at its highest point. Once it breaks this, if it comes to break even, you know damn well it's starting to sell. That's what I'm saying. Everything is trendy, bro. Unless it's just a choppy market. But GJ is very trendy. Super very trendy. Mega very trendy. Ultra mega trendy. Metron mega trendy. I mean, come on, man. They're just mega trendy, bro. Mega trendy. Now it's about to hit it. Maybe off live, maybe on live, because I'm about to get the hell off. But explained it. What we looked at, we look at Nas. Now Nas. Beautiful Nas. Let me see. I gotta look that up in ChatGPT. Why is let me see positions showing on small time frame, but not large ones. 5 minutes, not 4 hours. I had to type this up in ChatGPT. All right, let's see. Go to settings. Let me see how to fix it. Go to settings. Let's see. Let me see settings. What did it say? Go to visibility. Where that shit at? Where the visibility? Bro, Bro, how you do this? Bro, cause it don't be I be putting something on a 5-minute, but when I go to 4 hour, I can't see it. And I want to see it. Go to click settings, click right click. Where is visibility? Oh my gosh. Alerts. Events. No, it ain't alerts. I had to fix alerts today too. Appearance. Add reverse button next to the open chart. Sound. One click trade in. God damn. Where is this joint at? Let me see. Okay. The trader will treat during to like long short position as they try. Find your long position. Let's see. Bro, I gotta fix this. All right, like look. Okay, let's see. Okay. You can't see it, but it's there. Okay. Let me go to 5-minute. Okay. 15. Let's go to hour. But why can't I see this one? Oh my gosh. How to make it permanent though? All right. Okay. I'll take that. That actually is not that bad of a deal. Because if I enter on a smaller timer, I'll just so, okay, that's not too bad. So like okay, that's not too bad, but I don't know why my joint is like this. But you see, like it's a sale though for right now. But let me show you why. I already yelled how I get perfect entries, bro. I already yelled so much how I get perfect entries. Let me not delete that. Okay. Okay, let's go. Clone. Now you're high. Clone. Right here. Delete. Delete this. 4. Boom. So what you want to see now? Just clone. Oh my god. Clone. Right here. Delete. Granted, this is kind of too big. Clone. Granted, delete this. Delete. It's because the 4 hour showed. 4 hour showed. Granted, it might not come. I keep saying this. It can come. Like I said, you even take 50. You can even take 50% of that. So it comes above here. Granted, I wouldn't want price to come all the way back up here. That's not realistic. Like, it can. And look what happened. GJ has GJ has finally hit his profit. I go break even. So I go to break even. Showing sure. Hey ho, chart break, chart even, showing sure. Shoot. Mm. One 170. Like I said, I just took my 30%. Look, just took my 30%, closed out at break even. Now let it ride. Let it ride. Because look, this is a 3R. Oh, I'm taking that. That's a 3R. This is just a 22. And now you just take your 30%. Take your 30%. Because even if it's 30%, 30% of 750 is like fucking, I don't know how you do that. 30%. Let's see, 33. And then take away, I don't know. 7, it's like 72. I don't know. I can't do the math. I remember, I don't know how to be able to do the math so good. But, what was on? Nas. Okay, let's look at Nas. So, boom. Don't want it to hit here. Run it. Clone. Comes here. Boom. And then that's it. Now we was waiting for here. Come back down. And that's it. Granted, thanks for the lotto. Thanks for the fee. Thanks for the light. And thanks to be me. We out.